Hello lovelies, and welcome to the doll room, and welcome back if you're returning. My name is Candy, and here in the doll room today I want to share with you two mega charity shop finds that I found, or thrifted finds if you are the other side of the ocean. So these were part of my found treasures stash, waiting to be washed. They've been waiting to be washed for a few months now. They're not a recent purchase, because I am really trying to not buy any more dolls at the moment. I've got so much waiting to be unboxed for the doll room. But these were a few months ago I've had these, and when I show you them you'll understand why. There was absolutely no way that I could leave either of these dolls behind. In fact, I actually couldn't believe what I was looking at when I found them, and it adds to how incredible it is when I tell you that each of these dolls was only 50 pence. Now, the first doll that I found, she wasn't in this outfit. I had this outfit going spare. She was actually in a handmade knitted dress when I found her. And look, isn't she gorgeous? So this is a Sindy doll, which is kind of the UK equivalent to Barbie, and she's vintage Sindy. She is just absolutely gorgeous. I already had this dress which was on a Barbie, but it was a little bit slightly too big for the Barbie, so I assumed that it might have been a Sindy outfit, and it does. It fits her absolutely beautifully. I think you'll agree with me, she has the most gorgeous face. So I've given them both a wash, and I've given them a bit of a spa treatment and combed all the tangles out of their hair, and I was just blown away with her. So she was the first doll for 50 pence, a vintage Sindy. Now this next doll, she came complete with the outfit she's got on, and again I was blown away. The outfit took some cleaning, I'll tell you. It was absolutely filthy, as did she, and I don't think she's totally as clean as she could be, but again another vintage Sindy. Now this one has some hair plugs missing, but I think she is older again than this Sindy. They were both sat together, both of them were 50 pence, and look. So this is, I think this is a Sindy outfit. I've seen this, I've tracked this down. Really old outfit, as you can tell. She's got the most gorgeous face, and the outfit, the lace on it and the layers of lace and net and silk, it's just incredible. Again, she was only 50 pence. Now I am going to take you off the stand, and I'm going to turn the camera around and show you them in more detail. Here you get a slightly better look at their faces, so you can see the damage. She's just got one row of plugs missing, which is a shame. But look at the detailing on the dress. Now the dress was filthy, and of course it's such old lace and net that I wanted to be, had to be really careful washing it. But it just looks so wonderful on her, and the hat goes all the way around like this, and it's got a long train down the back. If I take the hat off a minute, you can see the dress, the lace goes all the way around, and look at that detailed lace, and you've got the daisies on there. She's just such a beautiful doll, and I can totally forgive her the missing hair plugs. So her face has got these lovely blue eyes. So it's that vintage Sindy face. Buying these two dolls, it kind of healed the rift a little bit that I felt with the Sindy brand. Not that I don't love Sindy's, and for me Sindy is kind of this face, but the rift was there because growing up we weren't really bought dolls, and I say we, I have an older sister who's 3 years older than me. Neither of us were really bought dolls. She was never really bothered about dolls. It was me that was more bothered, even though my mum had a a greeting card and toy shop, dolls were just something that were never bought for us. And I can remember moaning and moaning and moaning and nagging, and at some point before I was about 7, I got bought one Barbie and I loved it so much. It was from a friend of my dad. He also had a toy shop and we were visiting there one day, and I can remember being allowed to pick a Barbie off the shop display. So that would have been in the early 70s, and for the life of me I cannot remember which Barbie it was, but it would have been pre-1975. My sister was bought a doll as well, because the rule in our house was you can't have one without the other, and she was bought a Sindy doll to make it different because I'd chosen the Barbie. So in my mind, my sister was always Sindy and I was always Barbie, and that's the way it stayed in my mind. Even though my sister never played with the Sindy, she's never bought another doll since, she has no interest in dolls, it was always Sindy was her doll and Barbie was my doll. Now I am completely estranged from my sister, and the less I say on that subject the better, but let's just say she's definitely not anybody that in any way, shape or form I would want to have any connection with, even via dolls. So for me, over the years, Sindy has always been a no-go just because it's linked to her. It was a shame because I've always loved Sindy, and recently coming back to doll collecting, feeling a lot more healed and a lot more separate from all of that toxicity, I did think, do you know what, you could buy a Sindy now. I always thought if I find one in a charity shop when I'm treasure hunting, then that can be it, that can be my Sindy, and that can kind of reaffirm that separation between me and my estranged family. The owning of this doll marks the boundary line. It's almost like saying, like, everything that went before is of very little importance anymore to me, and it's a form of like self-defining and affirming myself, owning these dolls. So they're beyond just a doll acquisition, it's beyond that for me, as it always is with dolls. I find it very difficult to separate dolls from my life journey, to be honest, and my passions and what's actually hidden inside my soul. All of my dolls feel the same, they all have a much deeper meaning, and it was just amazing. I walked into the charity shop, these two girls were sat there, and I thought, it's time. It's a wonderful mark on a journey of healing. It's like a signpost, a landmark. So that's it, guys. That's my amazing discovery in a charity shop over the last few months that kind of went beyond dolls. And I mean, not only is it the bargain of the century, I mean, I'm sure vintage Sindys, especially vintage Sindys in their original outfits, don't normally go for 50 pence. So it is something else. So I think now I might put her up on the shelf above my window with the big dress girls. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you the shelf with them on. I'm also going to show you, look, I got some lights for the cupboard, so I'll show you that as well. I think you'll agree that those corner shelves now lit up are so much better. So those dark corners are going to just really work, I think. But if we come up here to that shelf that I put over the window in the last room makeover update, you can see there they are with my old collection and the big dress Barbies and some of my inbox Barbies. Two Sindys to kind of heal that rift with the Sindy line, which is a shame because she is a beautiful doll, and she is a doll that's really relevant to the place I live. She is a doll made specifically in the UK. They both look completely gorgeous up there. The lights I bought were just a pack of 6, and they are battery operated, or you can touch operate them. I'm not sure how long the battery's going to last. I probably will need to give that a try first. I have some plug-in lights arriving today as well. Instead of buying dolls over the last few weeks, what I've done, I have just been working on trying to buy things to make the room feel lovely to be in. So that means like buying lights for the shelves. I mean, look at this shelf now, all lit up. So I bought some risers as well. You can see one of the risers at the back there. I'm trying to gauge what risers I want to buy. Yeah, it's just been so much fun getting the doll room really how I want it to look. In fact, I have some new shelves behind me, which I will save for another video reveal. But today it was all about Sindy. I just really wanted to show you those vintage Sindys bought for 50 pence each. Unbelievable. One in her original outfit. Guys, do you own any Sindys? Let me know. Do you like them? Have you found any vintage Sindys anywhere as well? Let me know if you are a Sindy collector. I would love to know. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the doll room. Bye.